Mind you, I appreciate everybody chiming in about um, there being no audio. That being said, when my phone was going off, I was like, get this damn thing away from me. And I hucked it across the room. So, we're just having a grand old time over here. Obviously, only the second time we've ever tried to do anything like this, whether it be on this stream here or when we tried to go live on the Real Fresh podcast. So, bear with us. If it's an issue, well, fuck off. I'm trying to do my best here. I'm old and this is new technology, so again, not taking things for lightly here. So, getting right back into it. What we were talking about is stuff that gets us excited when we're either playing a game, whether it be video games or sports or anything like that. Again, we're back with the Real Fresh podcast.
I'm Jay Rio.
Yeah, of course. Jay Fresh. We already went over this once. We got T-shirts. We got everything under the sun.
Buy the shirts.
Buy the shirts. You can laugh about this with your friends later. I'm sure you will. Anyways, thanks for everybody tuning that in. Next time, just do like I don't know, just call the phone or something. So that way I know it's an emergency problem. But we got through it. Audio's working now. I do know that for sure. But we were trying to get right into it because we already pretty much did a full stream. But real quick, so your two people that you like to talk about when you're excited are these guys here. So live action, we got some Juice World, and we also got a little bit of not like us, but Kendrick Lamar. Both these guys, you think kind of give you an edge, if you will, level you out. And yeah, I'm just being an asshole there. Uh, like you were saying earlier, tell us what how Juice World works into your musical routine, if you will.
When right before a football game, I get really amped up, really anxious. My anxiety kind of spikes. I get overstimulated, so I like to calm down, listen to music, chill out. Relax, take a deep breath. Just
Little goose fraba,
just
in through the nose,
some,
out through the mouth.
something to mellow you out, and
Yeah,
juice.
move on, and yeah. So you talked about Juice World, and again, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Again, you didn't hear anything, so you have no idea what we were saying. We were talking about how taken too early. Ate a bunch of Percocets. I'm pretty sure is what it was. Coming off a plane because he knew TSA was gonna fucking put their hands in his butthole, and he thought if he ate them, he would be all right. And surprise, surprise, not all right. So no more Juice World in this world. Um, when you're somewhat irritated about fucking no microphone, you get a little loopy. But we're gonna get right into my guy who is no longer with us, and yeah, if you're old and you know Wu Tang Clan and how cash rules everything around me, then you know Old Dirty Bastard.
So right before our esports game, what are you doing?
I am definitely gonna play some "You Don't Want to Fuck with Me" by Old Dirty Bastard, and again, one of his great albums, if you will. This bad boy right here, it's OG copy there. Not a lot of those rolling out there. Got even the parental advisories, whichever side. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it.
So that,
you just didn't hear what he was saying.
yeah,
talking about his records.
Yeah, and then also Old Dirty Bastard, known even better for being a member of the Wu Tang Clan. And cash rules everything around me. Protect your neck. All that good stuff. Yeah, yeah. He knows, and he's a young buck. So Old Dirty Bastard, like I said, that would be like one of those songs that like anytime I hear "You Don't Want to Fuck with Me," well, I mean, kind of makes me think that you don't want to fuck with me. So, yeah. And again, we're just kind of going right through it because we were on a fucking roll, and yeah, some asshat didn't know to put the fucking microphone button on, dropping your shit all over your phone. So, and then we were talking about, let's give it a second. You and the whole thing that brought all this up is you playing for the Omaha Outlaws.
Yes.
So take the floor,
I
Jarrell.
play semi-professional football.
Mhm.
I love football. Always loved football. Ever since high school, I haven't really had a chance to exceed past high school. This just gives me an opportunity to embrace the sport that I love. I know many people who would give up a lot to just play the sport again and have ample opportunity. And I'm 6'5". I think I'm in well enough shape. I might as well go play some football.
Walmart fit.
And Walmart fit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Might as well go play some football, and it's going pretty well. We're 2-0-1. The only team we had in the league that was any competition got kicked out due to some John Morant uh, capabilities.
Which also, if you were at the Iowa Western game on Saturday, caused you a 15-yard penalty just for faking for having a gun. Had a guy catch a touchdown and give her the old Tony Montana like.
And Alan Lazard for the Jets
Did
today.
he today?
They called a touchdown back because he shot somebody for a celebration. Sure did.
They called it back.
I don't remember what it was, but they called something back for a gun celebration. I'm pretty sure they fined him for it too.
Well, I'm sure they fined him for it. Like that's not. I'm not doubting that. But
nope, I play just for the love of the sport. I recommend if you got some friends, go find a semi-professional football team. If you love the sport, you don't want to.
I mean, all you gotta do is have your own pads and
Yeah.
stuff, right? Pads, and then you buy the jersey.
Buy in, pay for the set of jerseys, and have fun. That's really all it is. Stay safe.
And like you were saying, I mean, even yesterday when you played, coach is playing.
Yeah, no,
So,
the
I mean,
coach was playing.
It's not like you got to be fucking 25.
Nope.
And the fittest guy on the field.
They traveled from Davenport, Iowa, with 13 people, 14 including the coach.
Damn, that ain't enough for 8-man.
No, and half of them were linemen. Damn. So, they showed up, they played.
So what was the score?
40-0.
40-0. They played not well.
They played. Sure, they played.
But, and you said you play
tight end and defensive end. Yeah.
So, if any of you are interested and want to have like a sweet highlight reel of your own, just so we, no bullshit here. Let's see what we got here. Live action. Look at this right here. This is real deal Holyfield right here. So like you said, you were coming off the line right in this area, probably right behind this helmet.
I'm in my 3-point stance right behind this helmet.
Right behind this helmet here. So that's Jay Real in action. Boom, comes off the line. Got a scramble. That's real deal.
Real deal.
So
take a lot more of them little boys to cover me.
Yeah, no, you could definitely tell you were one of the bigger fellows on that field. I wish we had the other play on there where you chased the quarterback down. That was hilarious. Yeah, no, there's quite a bit of difference between him and the quarterback of that team. But like you said, you played a lot of ball in high school. Maybe thought that glory days were over, and I'm not saying that you're not going to go to Rutgers or
go to XFL.
Yeah, but this
crazy,
is just having fun.
I'm just playing the sport I love. It doesn't hurt to have a hobby. I mean, I go out to eat just as much as anybody else, and this is a fraction of that. This isn't even half of what I'd pay to go out to eat.
Yeah, like you said, what, $150 in pads, and then Saturday dedication, maybe a couple days a week for practice, but
have fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not like it's all year round.
And you pay for the pads once, you keep the pads till next year.
Right. So, and I'm sure you can always get your money back out of them if you want to sell them.
Exactly.
But so we were talking about kind of stuff that like when you score or something like that, like if you would a celebration song,
celebration song. Well, when I scored the touchdown, obviously at the end of the play, I was looking for my cousin. I was just trying to celebrate because we had a handshake that we were trying to do.
Right.
We did it sorta in the video. It was all right.
And this is the singer of said song.
Yeah, no, we were just kind of thinking to ourselves, they're not like us. And, there was a big debacle with Kendrick Lamar and Drake where he's just telling them that, you're not like us.
Yeah, you want
And
to try to act like you are, but you're not.
exactly. So they showed up. They tried to play like they were on the same level as our team. Obviously, they were not. Um, they're not like us.
Right,
So
exactly. So,
it was just a song that kind of stuck with us. Me and him could probably go bar for bar for this song. And
and again, if you guys, I'm sure most people, unless you're alumni in here, Adam probably remembers Aaron. A lot of GC stories about Aaron. But yeah, those are ours and ours only. And Aaron, great guy. Also, like you were saying, one of the other members on that Omaha Outlaws team. Um, I believe you told me he's also a tight
yeah,
end.
he's also a tight end.
So
Yeah.
you and him,
Well,
tight
we
ends.
run a two tight end set.
Okay. So
And
who would you say is number one? Who's number two?
this game, I was the number one tight end just because he broke his finger.
Oh yeah, I did forget about that.
Week one, right
Yeah.
after week one, during practice, he broke his finger. So
So
the coach was kind of giving him some time. So they ran me as the tight end one. They ran him in some tight end sets, but it was
right. I mean, it's hard when you're.
yeah. No,
I mean,
I
nobody
think they
likes
just
having a
wanted to
football thrown at your broken finger.
exactly. They were
So
just giving his finger some time to heal. But I mean, he runs
right.
around crispy. I mean,
Well, and the plus side is he's a tall guy. He's
dog.
I mean, he's built. He's what you want in a tight end. He's not a little 5'7".
No.
I mean, what is 6'2"?
He's at least 6'3". Yeah.
I was gonna say 6'2", 6'3", and what 190. I mean, he's not
220 at least.
really.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, you're sitting home eating mom's cooking all the time. I'm sure you put on a couple OBs, but anyways. No, I mean that's exactly what you wanted a tight end spot. I mean, you really do. You want somebody with some weight and some height because you want to be able to throw over the line and then be able to catch that ball. So I don't know. I'm sure that works out for you guys, especially with the two tight end set. I mean,
They don't know. They don't know if we're playing tackle. They don't know if we're playing tight
right.
end. We confuse a lot of defenses. Um,
But yeah, obviously with a 40-0 win this last Saturday and going 2-0-1 on the season, which the one is a tie, and that was just because somebody couldn't stop fighting.
yeah, no, somebody couldn't stop fighting.
Called 5 times, 1/4. I heard it.
Wasn't even me.
It wasn't even him. Gun violence, John Morant. Anyways, so for me, I was kind of thinking, I one of the ones that kind of came to mind for kind of like pumped up, like just celebrated, like Bombs Over Baghdad by Outkast. If you don't know who Outkast is, um, two rappers, Andre 3000 and Big Boy, been together forever. Again, they kind of split up there for a minute, but they still put out an album under Outkast. They just each did one CD and kind of directed it on them themselves. Andre 3000 has also kind of branched off into more of the movie side of things. So one of the first ones I remember him would have been Four Brothers, which if you've never seen Four Brothers, great movie. Mark Wahlberg, yeah. But he originally did Idlewild. Um, I don't know if he got. I know he did an album for that. Yeah, see, even there it was the Outkast Idlewild soundtrack. Um, got quite a bit of popularity. Andre actually just released his last album is a complete flute. He plays the flute on the whole thing, and it was actually like way up on the billboards right when it came out. So it was a big hit.
I don't know what the fuck they're listening.
They didn't, and I'm telling you this, I'm not a big flute guy, so I didn't pick it up, so I couldn't tell you what it's about. But
It's probably a lot of fluting.
yeah, flutes. Again, this is mainly about music. This podcast, I know we've been talking a lot about sports, but that would be the album to go pick up if you wanted to.
I didn't come prepared. I didn't bring any records.
I don't think he has any records.
Hey,
He's got stickers and t-shirts.
And t-shirts.
So again, you can check out J Real or J Fresh on Instagram, and if you reach out to those human beings, they can hook you up with said t-shirts or stickers.
Any size up to 3X. Let me specify.
Yeah, 3X down to a small. You 4Xers out there. Sorry, I didn't plan for that. Damn is all I gotta say. Damn. But the one thing that we have both agreed on, and honestly have probably always agreed on, is that when it comes to rap,
Lyrics,
lyrics,
music,
just
talent.
there is one guy that stands above all. And even though he does have a little bit of a lean addiction and also been through some shit, I would have to say there's no better rapper alive than Lil Wayne, aka Lil Weezy, aka Weezy, aka Lil Tunchi, aka Tunchi, whatever you want to call him.
Birmingham Jr.,
Yeah, yeah, Birdman Jr. I don't even know if he wants to go by that anymore.
Mr. Carter,
Yeah, Mr. Carter.
President Carter.
Yep, yep, yep. I go all those except I don't think he wants Birdman Jr.
Hey,
Young Money, Young Money. That would be his rap label. Again, if you don't know Lil Wayne, I don't care what you listen to. You were living under a rock for the past 25 years, if not more. And yeah, um, when it comes down to it, I mean, I, I'm with you. I can probably go song for song. Like, oh, I don't care if you're talking about "Let the Beat Build" bitch off of fucking Carter 3, or 6 foot 7 foot off of Carter 4, Prom Queen off of Rebirth. I know you're not a fan of the Rebirth album.
one where you scream
The like
shit.
rap rock.
Yeah.
So we both really agree on Little Wayne. And one day I'm sitting here, I got the Rebirth album, and if you're not into Wayne, Rebirth would be like it's not like that. It's not like that. It's just it definitely has guitars. Wayne plays the guitars in that. But yeah, it's not what you would normally think of as Little Wayne. So he's sitting there and he's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Little Wayne." What? What? And so yeah, he likes to think he knows all Little Wayne. Obviously, he skipped that album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
A lot of people probably did.
no, they didn't.
A lot of people
No, they
probably
didn't.
did. Yeah.
Uh,
Unless they're 60.
uh, Trippy Kid. No, pick the world up and drop it on its motherfucking
I
head.
know that one.
That is off Rebirth. That nobody skipped that album.
They skipped
They
the
did
album.
not
They
skip
didn't
that
skip
album.
that song, but they skipped that album.
They didn't skip that album.
Yes, they did.
No, it was hot.
What's another song off that album? Somebody else other than Josh.
Prom Queen. Um,
See, I'm waiting for somebody else other than Josh.
yeah, nobody's chiming in. Nobody's even listening to our ass. We just ranting at this point because they just tuned in for like 25 minutes with no audio. Because I'm a rookie. Don't fucking look at me like
Play the
that.
touchdown again.
Yeah, let's go back. You heard that because I know that was playing. I think you at least saw it.
Yeah,
So
no, Jarrell.
yeah, you didn't know it's Jarrell, but now you know it's Jarrell. That was Jarrell. Um, Jarrell's so famous he's even got stickers.
And a T-shirt.
Yeah, and a T-shirt. His face is on a T-shirt.
Find it at the Real Fresh Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shoot a message.
Private message us.
Slide into his DMs.
Any size, but 4X.
4X, yeah. 4X and youth at this point. But if y'all really want some youth ones, say something. As we were talking, Lil Wayne, I only have Carter 4. And honestly, if you don't listen to this, if you don't listen to this great album,
It's Real Fresh certified.
you're a fool. I mean, yeah. There's so many great songs on here, like you were saying, President Carter. And this is the deluxe edition, so this has Mirror with Bruno Mars. You know that song's fire.
I know that song.
And it's fire. It's fire. But yeah, so the big thing is that we're trying to say, and I know it's just kind of a little bit of a takeover because we're watching some sports tonight. We got the new shirts in, and we wanted to do a little something, something, and tie it all in together. But the big thing is, I was trying to get out is that music isn't just like, oh, I listen to a little bit of music just because I just sit. Like, music is tied into everything. It's everything. You know, it really is. Whether it's you're listening to something to get jacked for sports, or like let's say you're watching a movie and you're like, oh, that song fits that scene so well. It's a sound. It's in the soundtrack. Or whether you have the radio station turned on and you just hear this clip of a song. I'm telling you, I don't know. It's if you really start looking at things, music is almost what binds everything together. And I mean, I'm not trying to sound like, oh, You can't have fun with no, that's not what I'm saying. You can have tons of fun without music. It's just
Life
music.
is no fun without music.
Yeah, and music is kind of a little bit of a language. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that I hands down. There's people that I probably would never talk to, and then I saw them wear a T-shirt, and it's a T-shirt I know, and I'm like, oh, you like those guys? Oh, you like those guys? And I mean, me and Jarrell, we've had multiple things to talk about, but shoot, nothing's better, and having a couple drinks and having fun and putting on a little Wayne record, or like trying to get him to listen to something like Run the Jewels that he won't listen to, or
Watching football.
yeah. And again, you look into that, and I mean, how many? I mean, everything from, and they don't play lyrics, most of the time, but beats from everything from a rock song to a rap song to a, I don't say I know a lot of country songs other than the Monday Night Football song that's kind of country.
That crunch of music.
Yeah, I don't know any country music. You got me spitting weird words now. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, music is everywhere, even if it's not. Again, like I stated in one of my in the last video, um, the White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. Everybody has heard that beat. Jarrell probably doesn't even know that song. But if I play it right now, which I can't because of copyright bullshit, because YouTube, you're a bunch of bitches. Um, Censor me on that, motherfucker. Um, all I'm saying is he would know that beat. He would know that. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun.
I did
Oh yeah, exactly. That's all I got. Exactly, exactly. He don't know it's the White Stripes. He don't know it's Seven Nation Army, but he knows that beat, and that's what I'm trying to say is it just music transfers over all fields. So that was the main thing I was trying to get out with this podcast is, yeah, I was kind of hitting two birds with one stone. I want to give us a little highlight on our Real Fresh podcast that we like to put out every week. Check it out if you want to. We were off last week, but we are going to do on this Tuesday. Should be out Thursday, before the beginning of this fifth week, if you will, and we go over everything it is with NFL, if you will. But I also want, like I said, I wanted to highlight on the fact that music doesn't. It's not just in the realm of music. So like even when I made this stream tonight, it was like, oh, is this under sports or is this under music? And it's like, well, it's under music because it's measuring music with Minahan, but at the same time, we are highlighting his sports and how sports and music come together. And I don't think there's a single boxer, baseball player, soccer player that doesn't have a playlist. That playlist that when they hear these songs, it gets them ready for that day. So I'm just saying, whether you're a dancer or a guy that just sits at home playing video games for stuff. I know my son, he watches that Jinxie and he says he's always playing music, but then he gets censored too for the same reason. That's just a showing that like music is everywhere. So while this semester goes on and I keep doing a little bit of um, try to do my best in streaming and hopefully get a little bit better for you all in the chat out there. Um, the main thing is the reason I'm bringing this music up is because, like I've said 100 times, just because you're not a fan of punk rock doesn't mean you might not hear this song and be like, "Oh, damn, I really like that song." Because it's nothing about the genre. It's just music. It's music. Like, so quit putting labels on everything. All this and that. Just listen to it as music. Like, I can tell you this. Like, I'm not a huge EDM guy. I don't like techno. I'm not a big like no words like mm, mm, mm. But also at the same time, like if you were to mix that in, like a real good like techno beat, like in on a playlist, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I would hate it. You know what I mean? If it's a good song, if it's a good song, it's a good song, and that's what I like to go with. So I'm not saying I obviously I don't have any Ariana Grande. So like I said on that last one, like there is certain things that just aren't gonna get me jacked. But there's plenty. It's everything from rap rock to everything in between. So again, this is Jay Fresh with a little bit of measuring music, and tonight with my sweet co-host,
J Real. Oh shit.
with the muscle of the group or the Tiny Tim who can't speak. I don't really know which one you would call him,
With
but
the
we do
outlaw
have
demon.
fresh ass
Yes,
T-shirts we're
buy
wearing.
the t-shirts. Hit us
So
up on
if you're
Instagram.
interested,
Get a
hit
freaking sticker.
and you get a sticker. So hit us up. But I appreciate everybody tuning into the second half of this recording. Um, apologize for that first half, and it was way better the first half. But consider this. So again, I can tie it into music. Consider this like Tenacious D's tribute. It's the greatest song in the world, but this is just the tribute because nobody recorded the greatest song in the world. It actually, Josh fucked that up right here. We were on a fucking roll and I fucked it up. And, anyways, I'm going to go beat myself up. So if you see me tomorrow at school with a black eye and you saw this video, don't bother asking where the black eye came from. You know. But again, if you're interested in any of these albums, go out and check them out. Old Dirty Bastard, Wu Tang Clan, Outkast, and Lil Wayne. Don't forget about also Kendrick Lamar and Juice World. I give both them a very respectful shout out. I just don't have anything. If it was up to my son, I don't at all. But I ain't making any money yet. So start buying the shirts, motherfuckers. Start
Buy the shirt.
buy the shirts so I can go buy some Juice World records. Anyways, appreciate you all for tuning in for the second half of what should be a little bit better sounding podcast stream type thing. And we'll try to do it better next week. Again, sorry about it, everybody, but we're new. We're new. Peace out.